So I stumbled on a job posting, and I became a call-in. I called what we then called our district agency, talked to my soon-to-be district agent, managing director, Fran Gingras, and he said, "Sure, we might happen to have an opening." And I thought, okay, well, let's check it out. Let's see what Northwestern Mutual is all about. Our managing partner, Cap Fury, was based in Marquette, Michigan. The agency was organized a little differently back then. We were part of Marquette. And I'll never forget, Cap drove all the way down here from Marquette in the winter to interview me in our crummy little apartment. He saw something in me maybe I didn't see in myself. And he had a flip book that he flipped through that showed the career. And he basically was talking about this structure, this process. And if you joined the company and gave it a shot, you might do well, and you might have a career that gave you control of your time, gave you control of your income. But I could sense there was more than that at that time, and something just set off a spark. And I said, sure, let's give it a go, and signed up. And I began work with Northwestern in April of 1977, and just never looked back. Charles Padilla is his name. He's still a rep with us. And I called, talked to him. He said, yeah, we might have a spot for you. And he talked to his colleagues. And there were maybe 20 members at the top of the morning. Many of them were current or former top 20 members. There were people like Al Granum, Joe Thompson, giants of not just Northwestern Mutual, but of our industry. People known internationally, not just nationally. And I'm a pipsqueak kid. I didn't know anything. And I said, sure, let me in. I'd love to. He said, well, it's expensive. You're going to have to fly off someplace once a year. Spouses come. We stay someplace nice. We have meetings for 3 days, and then we go out to dinner, play golf, or whatever. I said, sure, let's give it a go. So the very first meeting in the fall of '91 was in Bermuda. And Sandy and I went and met all these people, and it was fantastic. They were so welcoming and so smart and so nice. And the fun part was fun, but from 7 a.m. to noon, 3 days in a row, you're not reporting your numbers. There was none of that. It was, you had to bring a sales idea, something about your business that somebody else might benefit from. I feel good that I've been able to help people, and it's real. Help people save enough money to be able to retire, have a plan, have a structure in place, a thought process that they can count on. That's not just sales baloney, it's the real thing. It's what you would do if you were in their shoes. Northwestern Mutual became a place for me to flourish. I had no plans ever of going into business. I was a child of the 60s and 70s. The thought of working for some big insurance company was the last thing I had in mind when I was in my early to mid 20s. But the structure, the process, the certainty that if you did what Fran or Al Granum sketched out, or one's current mentors, whoever they are, if you follow the process and do the work, you can flourish. You can do well and grow into your future self in a really cool kind of way. And trust the force, it works. Looking ahead, looking at the tools we have today, not just PX, but the thought process behind it and the buy-in you can get from people who need some confidence. They need some certainty that decisions they're making now will lead to decent results later on. So to be not just a salesperson, but truly an advisor and a planner, but to be an advisor and a planner who can encourage action, expect action, and get action that's appropriate for that client.